So we work with most of the major OEMs in all kinds of automation of our Mobius solution to help test their systems. And then finally, with the customers, making sure that you have provided everything that they need to get to market and to scale with their solution. And so in mining, very complex, but these components apply to every solution. Some just aren't as complex. Here we have 1,000 employees and hundreds of vehicles. How do you make sure that they have what they need to get this implemented, get the change management, and ultimately produce better than what they were doing with the manned operation? So how do you get there? Two virtues that came to mind as far as this vision of not taking exit-driven money to ultimately be successful. And first one is patience. You can see here in top left, this was our remote control 23 years ago, and the John Deere solution that we launched with. The bottom left, you can see our first mobile. You recognize that handheld, and the interface into the golf course mower. I think that was in 2001 was this first prototype. And where are we? It's still illegal, like smoking marijuana. Well, it's legal now, isn't it? Here, but it is not legal to have a deployment of full autonomous tractors being sold and scaled in California. So that's 22 years that we've been meeting with end users and having the market analysis, the feedback from them and their dire need for the solution, but still not available. So we're getting there, and it's exciting that just within the last year to 18 months, we're starting to see the shift. So that's exciting. In mining, it took us 16 years. Our competitors, one of them took about $250 million to develop the solution. One took $500 million as estimates by people who worked on that solution. And it takes a long time for some of these bigger ones, and it definitely takes that patience if you're not taking exit-driven money. But what that does is it gives you time. If, for example, on the first John Deere tractors, we had $47,000 GPS units. And so the technology wasn't ready, or the end users weren't ready. By not taking exit-driven money, we weren't forced to that 4 to 7 year kind of horizon where you've got to succeed or you're done. And you see these trucks, these are running in the Ukraine. This is on pause right now for understandable reasons, but they have a huge need there. The other, I would say, is the embracing of setbacks. I love Marcus Aurelius and his principles around the obstacle is the way, and that these challenges, if we truly take them as something to help us become better, that everything that happens to us is for us, and finding ways to make sure that we are learning from them, we're becoming better. This chart shows the recession in 2008 and 9, where we were launching, they were saying the world has to have autonomous mining, and then within about 4 weeks, our partner laid off 16,000 people, and we're at a complete reset. They had ordered multiple dozers. The truck had been running for 9 months nonstop, and they were ready to start scaling the trucks, and then everything fell apart. John Reed and I have negotiated a 3-year deal on the autonomous tractor, and again, within weeks, all of that fell apart. So do we take those things as happening to us and being victims of the things that are out of our control, like the economy, or do we see them as those kinds of things that can help us be stronger? And finding ways, as they talk about at 37 Signals, where you embrace those constraints and force that innovation and focus that will help you succeed even better. I've really found that AD is that calling card at our company. We've actually made cards that everyone has, that anything that happens in our flash reports every 2 weeks, has anything happened in the last 2 weeks that you don't ever want to happen again? And if that's people are late for meetings, or if that's a vehicle loses radio connection and goes into a ditch, whatever that is, have an AD, short, big, but make sure your company is continually getting better.